Hello, and welcome back to the Fate's Day Night Unlimited Blade Works playthrough. It's part 5, I think? Yes, probably part 5. And, well, in the last episode it was basically a repeat of the same as in the Fate route, almost. Where basically, so Shinji revealed that he was a master to Shiro, tried to make an alliance with Shiro, not to tell Tosaka, with some slight changes, but well, basically Shiro didn't go to Shinji's house like he did the last time, and when Shiro went to sleep and something curious happened, and we'll see what is going to happen. I have a slight I I do think I know what's going to happen, but I don't really remember. Come. Am I dreaming? Must have dozed off. My body is asleep and I can't even lift a finger. And this has to be a dream. It's a dark night. There's a weird ringing in my ears. My legs are still asleep, but I'm walking down a hill. Come. It's cold. The wind is stabbing my cheeks. I must still be in my pajamas, as the rest of my body is ice cold. This is unusual for Fuyuki. It feels so cold that I ought to wake up from this discomfort. If this were a dream. I walk through the empty town. Ringing my ears doesn't stop. Ignoring my shivering body, my feet are moving towards somewhere. Oh. I try to scream, but I notice that my throat is frozen. This isn't a dream. This can't be a dream. I still feel like I'm asleep. My limbs, they aren't following my orders, and they are walking as if manipulated by something. Come. Oh. So we can guess who is a blueprint of his, well, night wandering. This must be my final destination. My feet move faster as they climb up the stone steps. Come now, come here, boy. Ringing my ears turns into a voice. I already know what I'm gonna put on the thumbnail. Huh? No, that's wrong. Ringing hasn't changed at all. It has been repeating the same words over and over. Come here. Come now. Come here, boy. It fills the inside of my skull what fills the inside of my skull is a female voice full of magical energy. I see the mountain gate. Something's on the other side. And if I cross that gate, I won't come out alive. I don't know what this is, but my hazy mind screams for me to flee right now. Go back. Go back. Go back. Oh, I missed a little part there. Oh. Go back, go back, go back. Stop. You can still make it. Wake up right now and go back. Oh, I didn't press. Or whatever. I'm able to wake. My hazy thoughts become clear and my and my will finally returns. But it's too late. My limbs still don't obey me as they go through the mountain gate. The only certain thing is my mind. My body does not listen to me and walks into Ryodo Temple, not going against the voice. The temple is covered in darkness. In the center stands something with an inhuman magical energy. The figure wavers, like a heat haze. A dark shadow that reminds me of a Grim Reaper, sips off a layer of darkness and the figure turns into a magician that one would see in those old fairy tales. Stop right there, boy. I will kill you if you come any closer. She sneers. It seems that my body is under her control. The feet that won't listen to me freeze at her command. My consciousness wavers. I can't move my own limbs at all, despite an enemy appearing right before me. Yes, that is an enemy. There's no doubt or hesitation. That is a servant, a heroic spirit from who excels most in magecraft out of his 7 servants. A caster class servant. I move my frozen throat with all my might and somehow manage to glare at my enemy. その通りよ、坊や。ようこそ私の神殿へ。歓迎するわ、セイバーのマスターさん。Yes, that's right, boy. Behold my temple. I welcome you, Saber's master. Cool voice is mocking me at the same time. I try to pour strength into my legs, but my body doesn't move at all. Damn it, what the hell am I doing? I've been lured here, and on top of that, I can't move a muscle. I concentrate on my limbs with all my energy. Whatever tricks this caster magecraft is robbing caster's magecraft is robbing me freedom of to control my body. And if I can extract her magic energy. 自由になれると思って。可愛いこと。そんな方法で私の呪縛を解こうだなんて。随分と優しいのね、あなた。You think you can free yourself? How cute. It's so precious of you to try to unravel my spell with a method like that. Well, I concentrate everything I have to search throughout my body. Caster's magical energy. It seeped into my body to take away the freedom from my limbs. Peer into my own body, but keep my eyes focused straight ahead. It's not that difficult if I stay calm. Every night I focus on finding the magical energy and circuit within me. I just have to repeat that and identify where Caster's poisoning me from. Even if I can't get it out of my body, I can focus it into one of my limbs so that I can move the other free. Huh? What even is this? Caster's magical energy isn't mixed within me. The only tainted elements in is this one small point on my chest. Yes, my whole body is acting abnormally. There's nothing wrong in my flowing blood, but the blood vessels themselves are screwed up. It is like my heart is locked up. It is a red spot on my chest. Is a red spot on my chest Casa's magic energy? My body is completely stripped of its authority, with just one word of a curse. No way. So I was cursed by Casa in my sleep? Even if I was asleep, it should be impossible for me to be captured by a magecraft that was activated so far away. Mages have a resistance. It's a power to repel magecraft effects that hypnotize, bind or coerce. As long as one is a mage, one cannot be easily manipulated by other mages. It's a fundamental law. Mages have magic circuits. The circuits running through the body not only make magic energy, but they also have the ability to repel external magic energy. It is difficult to interfere with the body function of someone who has working magic circuits, and it's hard to control even a mage several ranks below oneself. As the magic circuit repels external magic energy, the spell is destroyed before it can be completed. For that reason, indirect magecraft that has those coercive or binding effects has a low success rate. Even if a target is not a mage, the magecraft can be repelled unconsciously if they have a magic circuit. In that regard, an intervention of just attacking with magic energy like Tosaka does, where you make a weapon in this world and after completing that spell, and attack after completing the spell, is the most efficient magecraft. Something that strikes physically works on other physical things. Regardless of whether or not someone has a circuit, you bleed if you're cut. That makes this something else entirely. I'm guessing if I were to close proximity, such a spell would work on me. In close proximity. If I had met Casa before somewhere, and had a spell cast on me then, it follows that she would affect me from some distance. But I've never met Caster, nor do I recall having a curse cast on me. This is our first meeting. Out moving from her, Caster cast out a spell all the way to my house and captured my body. The word witch pops into my head. She can control my body from more than a few kilometers away. It shouldn't be possible if we're both mages. But Casa can manipulate anybody in town without moving from here. My spirit weakens. As the magecraft is complete, there's no way for me to dispel it. I can't do anything unless Caster releases me, or I get some outside help.
理解できて？あなたを縛っているのは私の魔力ではなく、魔術そのもの。
Do you understand now? It's my magecraft that is binding you, and not my magic energy.
一度成立した魔術は魔力という水では洗い流せない。
A completed magecraft cannot be washed away by a flow of magic energy.
液体と固体のようなものよ。形を得たものに水をかけても、その形は崩れないでしょ。
It's just like a solid and liquid. The solid does not crumble even if water is poured on it, right? The shadow gets closer. The bluish purple robe melting into the night is sneering.
けれど例外もあるわ。
I suppose there are exceptions.
例えばそうね。あなたたちが編み上げた魔術など、私にしてみれば泥の建造物に過ぎない。
For example, yes. The magecraft you people make is like a mud building to me.
そんなもの、かける水流が多く激しければ、形になっていようと簡単に洗い流せる。
No matter how solid it may be, I can easily wash it away with a violent current of water.
理解できて。私とあなたたちの違いはそういう次元の話なのよ。
Do you understand? The difference between your kind and myself is on that magnitude. Oh really? That's why you've brought me all the way here, huh?
ええ。マスターたちは皆小物だけど、その中でもあなたは飛び抜けて力不足でしたから。
Yes, masters are our weaklings. But you are our weakest by far. What about Shinji?
何しろ町の人間たちと変わらない高魔力ですもの。
Your resistance to magecraft is not particularly greater than a normal person here.
そんなマスターを見つけたら、こうして話をしたくなるのは当然でしょ。
If I find such a master, it's only natural that I would want to speak with him, right? She snickers. Demonstratively, she's the superior here, and I'm just her prey. A chill runs through me. She wants to speak with me. Yeah, right. No, she's just gonna kill me.
ほらまた誤解。安心なさい。殺してしまっては魔力を吸い上げられないわ。
Yet another misunderstanding, boy. Don't worry. I can't drain your magic energy if I kill you.
この町の人間は皆私のものですからね。
All the humans in this town are mine.
殺さない程度に生かし続けて、最後の一滴まで差し出してもらわないと。
I wish for them to live and grant me every single drop of their magic energy. Her laughter echoes in my ears. What? I feel as though my missing piece fits inside my head. A missing piece fits inside my head. Did she just say she's going to drain the magic energy from everyone in this town? Kester, you involved innocent people in this.
あら、知らなかったの？あの小娘と手を組んだのだから、当然知っているものと思っていたけど。
Oh. Oh, you didn't know? I thought you already knew if you are cooperating with that girl. I see.
まだ知らなかったのね、あなた。
So you didn't know? Casa's lips curl into a delighted smile. As if she's thinking about how she will cook the prey that she's caught.
なら教えてあげる。私、キャスターのサーバントには陣地を作る権利があるのよ。
Then I shall tell you. I, the servant caster, have the right to create a territory.
魔術師は工房を持つものでしょ？それと同じよ。
Some mages have a workshop, correct? I speak of something like that.
私はこの場所に神殿を作って、あなたたちから身を守る。
I constructed a temple in this place to protect myself from you people.
幸いこの土地はサーバントにとって鬼門ですからね。
Fortunately, this location is unfavorable for servants.
陣地としては優れているし、何より魔力を集めやすい。
It is excellent territory, and most of all, it is easy to gather magic energy.
はじめはあまりにもあなたたちの魔力が少なくて加減がつかなかったけれど、今は程よく集められるわ。
I couldn't hold back at first since the magic energy the lot of you have is so little. But now I can gather it most efficiently.
ほら見えるでしょ？この土地に溜まった数百人分の魔力の貯蔵。うぞうむぞうの人のかけらが。
You can see it, right? The stockpile of hundreds of people's magical energy in this territory. Fragments from the rebel. When the incidents happening in the town are...
ええ、ここは私の神殿だと言ったでしょ？
Yes, I told you that is my temple, right?
なら供物を捧げるのは下界でうごめく人間たちの使命ではなくて？
Then, Isn't it the duty of a people to offer me sacrifices? The unknown coma incidents happening in this town. I didn't think it was that many, but she said hundreds of people. If I look closely, in the swirl of magic, magical energy in this temple, it looks as if it's made up of thousands of souls. Caster. I put strength into my limbs, but there's no change, and Caster just stands there mocking me.
さあ、それでは話を済ませてしまいましょうか。
Now, why don't we finish our talk?
あなたもずっとそうしているのは退屈でしょ?
It must be boring for you to stay there like that too. A voice whispers in my ear. At the same time, the enemy that I couldn't see until now fills my vision.
セイバーのマスター。あなたからはそのレイジをもらってあげるわ。
Saber's master, I shall take your command spells.
セイバーは消すには惜しいサーバントですもの。
Saber is far too valuable to have disappear.
彼女にはあの目障りなバーサーカーを倒してもらうとしましょう。
I need her to defeat that annoying berserker. Caster raises her arm. A finger inches forward toward my arm. Take my command spells? Is that possible? I think Tosaka said that you need to pull out the nerves in order to take command spells.
そうよ。まずはその皮を剥いで、それからレイジを私のマスターに移植する。
That's right. I will peel off your skin and then transplant the command spells to my master.
けれどレイジは所有者の魔術回路と一体化しているでしょ？レイジを剥奪するということは、あなたから神経を引き抜くということでもあるわ。
However, the command spells are one with the owner's magic circuits, right? So removing your command spells also means that I will be pulling out your magic circuits as well. Casually. Caster speaks of something horrifying, as if it were small talk. What? Pull out my nerves? So she's gonna rip out the nerves in my body? If she does that,
ええ、正常ではいられなくなるでしょうね。けれど安心なさい。命まで取りはしないから。
Yes, you will not be able to retain normalcy. But don't worry, I won't take your life. I desperately put strength into my limbs into the point that they might get dismembered, but nothing changes. My limbs don't move, and I'm like a prisoner about to be executed. A bewitching sneer. The fingers that glow ominously slowly reach out to my left hand, like a crawling spider. Interlude. How long has it taken for her to notice something is wrong? So again, in Saber's, well, point of view. She walks from a strange premonition of a spider's web and makes her way to the hallway. She wakes from a strange premonition. Shiro? At first, she thinks that it might be coming from her master. The abnormality came from Shiro Emiya's room before sneaking outside. What the bother? Is he still doing magecraft training? Saber sighs, her golden hair swaying. It's good that he's enthusiastic, but his body won't last unless he rests. And when she decides to go warn him, she realizes her own mistake. She She confirms her suspicions and gasps. The abnormality isn't coming from Shiro's room. Under the moonlight, a string, thin as her hair, runs through the darkness. A single string goes into Shiro's room from outside the house. It's so thin that even the bounded field here didn't catch wind of it. There's no time. She transforms into an armored knight and swiftly heads out. Her feet run through the quiet streets. Nothing will stop her. She knows where she might go, where she must go. She only has to follow the string, the pulse of her master. All she can do is run as fast as she can. It makes no difference whether her destination is her enemy's territory, nor how many death traps await her. She has sworn to protect her master. Anything that might come is negligible. The mountain contaminated with an abundance of magical energy. Ghosts fly around in the sky like crows. And the leaves in the trees are covered in unseen blood. With the collected magical energy resides with stripped down souls, and this dark mountainside will consume those that approach. If there is a place in this world where death is assured, this is unmistakably the perfect example. She enters without hesitation. Such things will not stop her. If this place is hell, then she has to save her master all the more. She runs up the stone stairs. The expected traps and obstacles do not manifest. The mountain gate is already in her sight, and she should reach it with one more step of her magic energy infused legs. But her advance ends. No, it's halted by an enemy. Atop a staircase landing beneath the eaves of a mountain gate, there stands one servant. His name is Sasaki Kojiro. The assassin class servant, the protector of Yuro Temple, wields the longsword Monohoshi Zao. What? I've looked at the compendium of the servants and weapons. Oh, you don't see the from the last route the weapons you have seen. That's too bad. When I looked at during the fate route at the weapons and after the encounter with the assassin, when you looked at the sword, it said long drying pole. I guess that's the real name of its weapon. But why would assassins stop you if, Hessa would want to control you? Well, anyway, let's continue. Her mind is unrest. Saber readies invisible air. In unrest, sorry. Her master is on the other side of a mountain gate. But the identity of the servant that stands before her is too much of an unknown. The way he revealed his identity with no hesitation. He does not take a stance, and his hostility seems transparent, pure. She cannot grasp the strength from such a transparent offering. She can see his power as a servant. Assassin is not powerful, so it ought to be easy to maneuver and defeat him. But her instincts tell her otherwise. I tell her that is a duel. She will not just tell her that in a duel she will not best him.
貴様に用はない。そこをどけ、アサシン。
I do not have any business with you. Move out of the way, assassin. Saber clamps down on her anxiety and glares at the assassin. There's only one step until she can strike the opponent. To move up or down. The moment the moment one of them makes a move, the other will strike with a killing blow.
聞こえなかったのか。どけと言ったのだ、アサシン。
Did you not hear me? I said to move, assassin. A final warning. The long sword-wielding swordsman accepts with a grace and poise.
そうか。この門を通りたいのだな、セイバー。
Yes, I see. You wish to pass the mountain gate? The green eyes would but pierce his body for such a foolish question. He must like her reaction. The longsword weaves through the night in an arc.
ならば押し通れ。急がねば、お前の主人とやらの命はないぞ。
And force your way through. If you do not hurry, your master's life will be forfeit. He laughs with the same cool, collected tone.
アサシン。
Saber steps up in reply. The longsword swiftly strikes, and Saber's invisible blade intercedes. The sound of the clashing swords echoes through the breezy mountaintop. Their skill seems equal, but she has no advantage. Frustration builds. The enemy that she must defeat quickly is actually skilled and a great hindrance.
シロ、どうか。
Shiro, please. She grits her teeth and prays with all her might. In that moment, excessive thoughts beyond the duel seep into her skull. The battle does not end. The mountain gate is too far away. Interlude out. Does not look good. Caster extends her fingers. Damn it. I try to fight back, but my body won't move. My limbs aren't responding. My senses are being taken away, and I'm sure she's going to offer me.
さよなら坊や。悔やむのなら、その程度の力量でマスターになったことを悔やみなさい。
Goodbye, boy. Regret that you have become a master with such little talent as you have. My body doesn't move at all and accepts the fingertip of death. I resist the urge to close my eyes and keep glaring at Caster with all my might.
あら、いい子ね。そういう頑張りは嫌いではありませんよ。
Wow, good boy. I can't say I dislike that in a person. Caster snickers at my utmost resistance and puts her finger on my command spells. Even my free will is going numb. In my fading thoughts, I hear a sound of clashing swords from the temple gate behind me. Oh. What kind of miracle is this? I hear the sound of dozens of objects splitting the air, followed by numerous arrows piercing the ground in front of me. Caster instantly retreats, her black robe swirling like a spinning top. What? There are arrows piercing the ground by her feet. 13 of them fired from the direction of the temple gate. They have probably fired in rapid succession, and Casa would have been struck center mass had there not been one more in the volley. Had there been one more in the volley. The one who fired stands there, atop the gate. The knight in red then jumps down to ground level, his hands empty.
とうに命はないと思ったが、存外にしぶといのだな。
I thought you'd be dead by now. But you're more persistent than I thought. Hacha moves to stand before me, as if to protect me. You... why?
何？ただの通りがかりだ。あまり気にするな。
What? I just happened to be in the area. Don't worry about it.
で、体はどうだ？キャスターの意図なら、今ので立ったはずだが。
So, how's your body? It should have cut Casa's strings. Huh? I shake my hand. It moves. My frozen limbs must have regained mobility from that earlier action. I can move. Casa's spell is gone, but...
それは結構。あとは好きにしろ。と言いたいところだが、あれに殺されたくなければ、しばらくそこから動かぬことだ。
That's
あま
good.
り考えなしに動くと。
That's good. I want to tell you to do what you want now. But if you don't want to get killed, then stay there for a while. One wrong move.
アーチャーですって？アサシンめ何をしていたの？
Cha? What is Assassin doing?
そら、見ての通り、八つ当たりを食らうことになる。
See? She'll take her anger out on you.
女の劇場というのは、なかなかに凝しがたい。まったく、少しばかり手荒いことになりそうだ。
I'll have no fury, as they say. What a pain in the ass this is gonna be. Archer laughs. I can't tell how serious he is.
さて、そう怒るな、キャスター。
Well, don't get too mad, Caster.
アサシンならば、セイバーと対峙している。あの侍、何者かは知らんが、セイバーを押しとどめるとは、大した剣豪だ。
Assassin is fighting Saber. I don't know who that samurai is, but he's quite a swordsman to be able to hold Saber back.
むしろ褒めてやるべきではないか？
Shouldn't you be praising him instead? Even though he's facing an enemy, there's no tension in his voice or body laughs or body language at all. Kasa must have noticed that and regains her composure.
ふざけたことを。あなたを止められないようでは英雄などとは呼べない。あの男、剣豪を名乗らせるには実力不足です。
Don't be ridiculous. You cannot call him a heroic spirit if he can't even stop you. That man lacks ability, despite calling himself a swordman.
ほう、その言いぶり。アサシンが自分の仲間だとでも言いたげだが、やはり協力し合っているのか？君たちのマスターは。
Oh, you sound as if Assassin is your ally. So your masters are cooperating after all.
そうでなくてはこの状況に説明がつかん。一つの場所に二人のサーバントが今日構えるなどとな。
If not, then it wouldn't explain the situation of two servants in the same place. Caster stares at Archer silently. I can't see her expression well beneath her hood, but she looks as if she's agitated. Archer, is that true? Assassin and Caster's master are cooperating?
ああ。門の外を守るアサシンと門の内に潜むキャスター。この両者が協力関係なのは明白だろう。
Yeah, Assassin is guarding the outside of a gate, and Caster is hiding inside. It's pretty obvious that these two have made a truce.
マスター同士が協力し合うのも珍しいことではない。現に、お前とリンとで手を結んでいる。
It is not rare for masters to be cooperating with each other. You and Rin are cooperating, remember? Oh, that's right. Then There are two masters at Ryoto Temple. I was wondering what you're going to say. But you are so off, Archer.
なんだ違ったかまいったな君たちが仲間だというのは確信だったのだが
Hmm? Oh, I'm wrong? Man, I was confident that you two were allies.
見当違いも甚だしいわ。
Yes, you are terribly wrong.
仲間ですって？私があの犬と協力し合う？私の手駒に過ぎないあの男と？
Allies, you said? Me cooperating with that dog? With a man under my control? Your love is so out of place that the tense atmosphere disperses. Contrarily, Archer grits his teeth. Something finally comes out. It's not Casa's enmity, nor the swirl of magical energy surrounding the temple. For the first time since he came here, Archer is showing open hostility.
そう、あなたの予感は正しいですよ、アーチャー。
Yes, your hunch is correct, Archer.
私のマスターは誰とも手を組んでなどいないし、アサシンのマスターも同じ。
My master is not cooperating with anyone, nor is Assassin's master.
いいえ、そもそもアサシンにマスターなど存在しないのですからね。
No. First of all, Assassin does not have a master. The hell? Assassin doesn't have a master? What does that mean? Servants cannot exist without a master. Weren't they supposed to disappear if they don't have the supply of magic energy?
キャスター貴様ルールを破ったな
Caster, you have broken the rules.
まさかルールを破ってなどいませんわ。だってサーバントを呼び出すのは魔術師でしょ？
Of course not. I have not broken any rules. Mages summon servants, right?
ならキャスターである私がサーバントを呼び出して何の不都合があるのです？
Then, what is the problem with a caster, a mage, summoning a servant? The witch in black robes proclaims with a sneer. So that means the assassin class servant at the temple gate is a heroic spirit summoned by caster.
サーバントを操るサーバントかなるほどならばこその架空の英雄か
A servant controlling a servant, huh? I see. So he's a fictitious heroic spirit.
まっとうなマスターに呼び出されなかったアサシンは本来呼ばれるべき暗殺者以外のものをアサシンにしてしまったそれは構わん元となる英霊が誰であろうと敵は倒すのみ
As assassin was not summoned by a proper master. Something other than a proper assassin must have been called. Not that I care. Mass, whatever the origins of a spirit, the job remains the same.
だがそれは貴様の独断ではないのかキャスター
Well, I would hazard to say that you made this choice unitarily, huh?
聞きましょう。なぜそのような結論が出せるのです、アーチャー。
Fine, I ask. How did you come to that conclusion, Archer?
何ただの直感だよマスターとは魔術師だ
Oh, it's just a hunch. Masters are mages.
その魔術師が自分より優れた魔術師を使い魔にした場合そこにあるのはただの主従関係ではあるまい
When a mage summons a spellcaster that is superior to them, I imagine their relationship isn't a normal master-servant's one.
マスターが自身より優れたキャスターを警戒するのは当然だ
The Master Mage would always be on guard against the superior caster mage they summoned.
私が貴様のマスターであるのなら、魔女に自由など与えない。マスター本人ではなく、貴様だけの手足となるサーバントの召喚など強化するはずがない。
If I were your master, I wouldn't be inclined to let a witch freely move about. There's no way that they'd allow you to summon another servant that follows your orders rather than theirs.
それなりの知恵は働くようですね、アーチャー。
It seems you have some intelligence.
いいわ。その賢さに免じて、今の暴言は聞き流しましょう。
I will overlook your insult in lieu of your cleverness. Caster snickers while she watches Archer carefully. The only thing between them is enmity. They're about 7 meters apart. With a charge that Archer showed at school, he should be able to slash Caster before she even finished chanting an incantation.
納得がいった。セイバーやランサー、ライダーは強力な対魔力を持っている。ここの男の高魔力など比べ物にならない。次元違いの対魔力だ。
I understand now. Saber, Lancer and Rider have strong magic resistance. The guy behind me doesn't even compare. It's on another level.
彼らにはあらゆる魔術が効きづらい。故に魔術師である君では彼らに太刀打ちできない。
You'd have a hard time affecting them with magecraft. So you can't compete since you are stuck with spellwork.
となれば策略に走るのは当然だったな。
In that case, it is natural for you to resort to unhanded tactics.
ルールを破り、自らの手でアサシンのサーバントを呼ぶ。
You broke the rules. To summon an assassin class servant yourself.
この土地に今日構え、町の人間から魂を収集する。
Created territory here and collected souls from the people in town.
自らは戦わず、町中に張った目で戦況を把握する。
And you don't fight for yourself. Instead, opting to watch the war's movement from afar.
これだけのことをするのだ。当然、自分のマスターは拘束しているのだろうな。ここの間抜けなマスターのように、とっくに操り人形というわけだ。
Going so far, I assume that you have your master basically tied up somewhere. Stuck a puppet like this dipshit master behind me. She smiled silently. That sends a chill up my spine. She's not only collecting magical energy from the people in town, she's even using her own master as her own tool, just like she did to me. Caster is dangerous. She's not a pure threat like Berserker, but those who make the situation worse without showing themselves are always the most problematic in a war.
ええ、あなたは正しいわ、アーチャー。
Yes, you are correct, Archer.
けれど私があなたたちにかなわないというのは間違いよ。
But you are wrong if you believe that I'm no match for you people.
聖杯戦争に勝つことなんて簡単ですもの。
It is easy for me to win the Holy Grail War.
私が手を尽くしているのは単にその後を考えているだけ。あなたたちを恐れて策を浪しているわけではないわ。
I am working hard as I am thinking ahead. I'm not working out of strategy out of fear of you people.
ほう。サーバントを倒すのはたやすいと言ったな、キャスター。逃げ回るだけが取り柄の魔女がよく言った。
Oh, did you say that it's easy to defeat us, Caster? Pretty words for a witch that flees all the time.
言ったわ。ここなら私は誰よりも強いもの。バーサーカーやセイバーならいざ知らず、アーチャー程度ではかすり傷さえ負わせられないでしょう。
You heard me. If it's here, I'm stronger than anyone else. Berserker and Saber aside, you won't be able to even scratch me.
それ れよりあなたの方こそ逃げる算段を立てなさい。
You should be the one who considers fleeing.
一度目は許したけれど二度目はなくてよ。
I forgave you once, but there won't be a second time.
私を魔女と呼んだ者には相応の罰を与えます。
I will double out the appropriate punishment to those who call me a witch. Cass's robe distorts. The magical energy in the air becomes a dense fog covering Cass's body. With that in front of him,
面白い。かすり傷さえ負わぬと言ったな。
interesting. Not even a scratch, you say? Though he's barely audible, Archer sounds amused.
ええ、あなたでは私に触れることさえできないでしょう。
Yes, you will not be able to touch me. The Black Shadow responds. The Knight in Red laughs.
では一撃だけ。それで無理なら、あとはセイバーに任せよう。
Then I'll take a shot. If I fail, I leave the rest to Saber. He flies like a squirrel toward the Black Shadow. The Red Shadow runs. I don't know when he got them, but in Archer's hands are those weapons. Twin swords. He does not allow any time for chanting incantations. Archer closes in on Caster before she can extend her arm. He slashes her in half with those twin blades. What? The rope cut in half scatters in the wind. Archer seems disappointed, standing in front of the remains of the enemy he had just defeated so easily. It looked disappointing. She talked so big, yet she lost without even attacking him once. Anyone would feel let down. Archer is still gripping the twin swords. The Red Knight. The black and white short swords are magnificent to behold. Strange. My eye really keeps getting drawn to them. Those twin swords. They must be great swords with history. But it doesn't feel any malice from them. But I don't feel any malice from them. Normal phantasms are supposed to be fantastic weapons, so it only makes sense that they are beautifully crafted. The saber sword was invisible. I have to imagine it be likewise be majestic. These swords, however, are different. A sword with the clear purpose of defeating opponents. A sword that was made to leave a mark on history. A sword forged to surpass the skill and craft of another. A sword intended to do some great deed. These blades have none of that. They're nothing like a blade with a famed story or magic lineage. If anything, it seemed like they are made because someone just wanted to. There's something raw about them, unalloyed even. Made like their creator questioned their own significance. That is what I think those are. Mirrored sword without vanity. Black and white, a swordsmith's awkward representation of yin and yang. I stand captivated, because I feel like the way they are beautiful. The way they are is beautiful. Cass's slashed body disappears. Did she really die so easily? I don't remember a lot from the anime adaptation, but I remember her doing, well, something. Like flying around and shooting lasers or something like that, but... Or was that in another adaptation? I don't know. Well, I guess they just edited it because it was so awkward that she just died. After seeing it off, the moment Archer looks like he's going to put his weapon away.
残念ね、ア
Oh.
ーチャー。あなたが本当にその程度だったなんて。
I'm disappointed, Archer. You really are weak. So she's not dead. I was right. Kazu's voice echoes through the desolate temple. Archer leaps. The barrage from earlier is mirrored. Bullets of light come flying from the sky to pierce Archer, and Archer repels them with his twin swords. No. This is different from before. What? The ground is burned red. Magical energy compressed with one of those lights is at least 3 times greater than my full capacity. I'm sure even Archer would have half his body blown away if he took a directed. But he'd be like Casa earlier. Yes, he's flying. I look up at the sky. The moon isn't visible, veiled behind a sea of dark clouds. In the middle of that, the black mage floats if she reigns over heavens.
空間転移か固有実制御か。どちらにせよ、この境内ならば魔法の真似事さえ可能ということか。
It must be teleportation or time alteration. Whichever it is, you can get real close to true magic with your territory.
見直したよ、キャスター。いや、大口を叩くだけはある。
I underestimated you, Kaiser. No, really no wonder you talk a good game. While looking up at Kaiser, Archer adjusts the grip on his twin swords.
そうですか。私は見下げ果てたわ、アーチャー。
Is that so? Yet you're all disappointed, Archer.
使えると思って試してみたけど、結果がこれではアサシン以下よ。
I tested you since I thought you might come in handy, but you're less than assassin. If this is the result.
耳に痛いな。次があるのなら、もう少し気を利かせるが。
Your words pain me. I can do better if you grace me with another chance.
まさか愚か者に次などありません。
Of course not. Fools do not get second chances.
あなたはここで消えなさい、アーチャー。
Disappear now, Archer. Archer becomes a streak. He takes off at full speed to get clear of Casa and this place.
逃げ切れると思って。
You think you can get away? Casa steps moves. The moment it points at Archer, something absurd flashes before my very eyes. No one can hear me say no way. Casa attacks is like a deluge of rain. The light that streaks down is like a bombing raid. Each spell is a death blow, and Caster rains them down uninhibited. I may be green at this, but even I can tell how off the charts this magecraft is. It's more like a grand magecraft. Something like that requires a magic circle that's a 10 count and a 10 count instant contract. An incantation of at least 10 lines. Because Grand Magecraft is powerful, it requires more time to cast it. A normal mage would take a minute to cast such a magecraft. Even a mage that uses high-speed incantation would take 30 seconds. But she did it in an instant. She didn't even need an incantation and just pointed her staff. And she's using it continuously. I can't even think of anyone who would compare.
A ランクの魔術をここまで連発するとは、よほど魔力を溜め込んだな。
You damn fox. You must have stored an incredible amount of magic energy to be able to fire A-rank magecraft in such succession like this. He must have decided that he can't avoid them all anymore, as Archer sprints while deflecting them with his tin swords. Archer makes for the exit, but changes course halfway, there as if just remembering something. You fool! How long are you just going to stand there? Archer charges towards me with a fierce look. Huh? That makes me realize the place I'm standing is no longer safe. I'm already in the range of a rain of light. Damn it, why am I stuck doing this? Archer makes towards me. Huh? The moment I try to jump back to avoid him, my body is flying through the air. Huh? I try to shake him off reflexively. You've got to be shitting me. Archer's not carrying me? Let me down, you idiot! What are you thinking? How would I know? Shut up. Hearing that from you is giving me a headache. From how stupid I'm being, idiot. Idiot? You call me an idiot, knowing you're an idiot yourself, you idiot. Oh my god. Hey, are you a child or something? I don't know what you're gonna do if you're just stupid or a child. At least pick one, you fool. Archer must be wound up, as if words make no sense. But even though he saved me, I just can't graciously accept. You just let me go of me. I can take care of myself. I don't need your help. No more than that. I can't bear being an hindrance to him. Archer should have been able to escape by now, if it were just himself. But the exit is farther now. It's farther now that he saved me. Archer's running around the temple must be an easy target for Kaiser, who is above us. Archer, are you listening to me? I see. Then I don't need to hold back. Then Archer drop kicks me. I tumble onto the ground. He must have kicked me hard, as I flew at least 5 meters. I endure the pain and get up. Huh? Archer is still. Rain of light, bullets have also stopped. All that remains is a feeling of cold that hurts my ears. Hey, I finally get my bearings. The very air around Archer is frozen.
気分はどうかしら、アーチャー。いかに三騎士といえど、空間そのものを固定化されていては動けないのではなくて？
How are you feeling, Archer? Even as one of the 3 knights, you can't move if space itself is frozen. Casa's triumphant voice. Archer must not be able to talk. It's like time has stopped for him.
どうやらこれで爪のようね。外にはセーバーもいることですし、これ以上あなたにかける時間はないわ。
I guess this is it. Saber is outside, so I don't have any more time to waste on you.
どこの英雄だったかは知らないけど、これでお別れよ、あっちゃ。
I don't know which heroic spirit you are, but this is goodbye, Archer. Casa raises her left hand. From that hand, the light bullet of instant death is dropped. But right before that, Archer murmurs something.
何かしら、あっちゃ。命乞いなら聞いてあげても。
What is it, Archer? If you feel like begging for mercy, I may...
と言ったのだ、キャスター。
said Caster. His tone is filled with irritation. I try to make out what he's saying and...
たわけ。かわせと言ったのだ、キャスター
You fool. I said dodge it, Caster. Archer leaps away. He must have broken the frozen space with force. With the sound of breaking glass, Archer flashes out of sight.
何よ、バカな。
What? Distracted by Archer's angry shout, Caster is baffled. And then, to either side of her, a flash of black and white converges on her. Caster's robe tears. She must have been given just enough warning from Archer's shout and narrowly escapes the attack. It should not explain, but it's Archer's blades that fly by. It was in an instant. Archer threw the twin swords to either side. When he kicked me, he got caught in the freezing spell. The blades boomeranged through the sky and made an arc back toward Caster. Guess we've gotta head into him. Wait, where did he go? Huh? I'm left speechless. Caster too. The Red Knight leaps back into view and calls checkmate. He kneels on the ground and aims his bow towards the sky. His target is Caster. And the arrow he has knocked in the same magical blade that he shot at Berserker.
I am the bone of my soul.
Archer's voice shakes the air. Caster weaves an urgent incantation, but having clearly anticipated that, Archer shoots the arrow. Is that his noble phantasm? The released arrow twists space itself. Caster's moan fills the air. The tornado-like arrow easily penetrates Caster's defense. Most likely, guessing from the distortion, I bet Caster would have been twisted along with space itself even if she had teleported. Even then, Caster is still alive. The black robe has scattered, and the body underneath the robe has numerous cuts. Caster is using all her magical energy to regenerate, but I'm sure she would have died instantly without a chance to heal had it been a direct hit. Yeah. Archer's shot did not land a direct hit. The arrow was released into an empty space away from Caster, and her barrier of protection was destroyed from that aftermath. The arrow missed. No, that's wrong. He did not miss, he deliberately did not hit her. I don't know what his intentions are. Though he had the chance to finish her off, for whatever reason Archer let her go. Stillness returns to the temple. Archer remains in front of me, while Caster floats down, glaring at Archer all the while. That last attack must have taken a lot out of him, as I can sense that Archer's magical energy is low. It goes for Caster as well. Although it missed, Archer's attack scraped away most of Caster's body and magical energy. Even if there was a big pool of magical energy here, it's useless if Caster is too injured to collect. Caster Lens, dispirited. She seems to have managed to reform her body, but she's running on empty inside. It should be impossible to continue fighting. Caster stares at us with while breathing heavily. For some reason, she seems to be comparing the both of us.
あーちゃん、今の一撃、なぜ外したのです？
Archer, why didn't you hit me with that shot? Demoralization in her voice as well. Archer shrugs as if to say, it should be obvious.
いや、試すのは一撃だけと言っただろ。
Well, I said that I would only try once.
初めの一撃はかわされたからな。その後はただのおまけだ。なんだ？それともまさか約束を違えても当ててほしかったのか？
My first attack didn't work. Everything else didn't really matter. What? Did you want me to break our promise and hit you instead? He's crazy.
では、私を殺す気はなかったと？
So, you had no intention of killing me?
つい挑発に乗っただけだ。私の目的はそこの男にあったからな。他のサーバントと戦うなど予定にはなかった。
I just responded to your provocation. My objective was that guy over there. I didn't actually intend to start a fight here. You really didn't seem to come here with any hostility at first.
そう。どうやら私と戦いに来たというわけではなかったよね、アーチャー。
I see. They really did not come here spoiling for a fight.
ああ、そこの男が腰抜けなのと同じでね。不必要な戦いは避けるのが主義だ。
Yeah, I am the same as the coward over there. It's my policy to avoid meaningless fights.
剣を取るときは必勝の好機であり、必殺を誓ったときのみだ。意味のない殺生は苦手でな。
I prefer to wield my sword at opportune moments, and most preferably when I can ensure a kill. Oh. Skip.
そう。
ああ、そこの男が剣を取るときは必勝の好機であり、必殺を誓ったときのみだ。意味のない殺生は苦手でな。
Meaningless bloodshed isn't my thing. I don't know what's so funny, but Caster gives a hearty laugh.
そう。ならあなたたちは似た者同士ということ？
I see. So you two are similar then?
は
What? We reply in unison. Similar? Me and that guy? What makes her say that?
違うのかしら。あなたたちは無益な殺生が嫌なのでしょ？そこの坊やは私のような無関係な人間を糧にするサーバントが許せない。
Am I wrong? You both do not like pointless killing, right? That boy over there cannot forgive servants who feed on innocent humans like me.
あなたは無意味な殺戮は好まない。
You do not like meaningless slaughter.
ほら、全く同じじゃない。だから手を組んでいるのではなくて？
See? It is exactly the same. Is it not why you two are cooperating? Stupid, how do you figure that? Get your eyes checked. How the hell could anyone think we are even remotely alike?
同感だ。平和主義者なのは同じだが、根本が大きく異なる。厄介事は早めに片付けるのが私の方針だ。
I feel the same way. We may both prefer pacifism, but our principles are vastly different. My policy is to get rid of nuisance early on.
この男のように、いつまでも悩んだりはしない。
I'm not a ponderous oaf like this guy. Pacifist my ass. I haven't forgotten. You shot at Saber along with Berserker. You made Saber fight by herself. While you hid safely far away.
仕方なかろう。あの時はまだ共闘関係ではなかった。サイバーの安全よりバーサーカーを倒すことが優先されただけだ。
It is what it is. We didn't have a truce then. Berserker's defeat was a far greater priority than Saber's safety.
それとも何か目に映るもの全てを助けろなどというのではあるまいな。ならばバーサーカーとて倒す対象にはならないか。
Or what? Don't tell me you're telling me to save everything that I see. In that case, Berserker wouldn't be someone that you have to defeat either. We glare at each other. Man, I really don't get along with this guy. Why does everything he say get on my nerves? Meanwhile, Kesa laughs and is even more amused as she looks between us.
気に入ったわ。あなたたちは力もそのあり方も希少よ。
I liked you two. Both your strength and the way you both are is a scarcity.
敵に回してしまうのは惜しい。
It would be disappointing to make you two my enemies. Hmm? My head tilts in confusion. Archer looks away from me and glares at Caster. Hold on, what are you saying?
わからない？私と手を組みなさいと言っているのよ。
Isn't it obvious? I'm saying you should walk with me.
私なら今のパートナーより優れたものを用意できるわ。
I can offer you both something better than your current partners.
坊やにはセイバー以上のサーバントを。
You boy, I can give you a servant greater than Saber.
アーチャーは今のマスターより優れた魔術師と契約できる。
And you, Archer, I can grant you a contract with a mage superior to yours. My mind grinds to a halt. I question her sanity and seriousness.
悪い話ではないはずよ。私にはこの戦いを終わらせる用意がある。言ったでしょ？勝つことなんてたやすいと。
I should think it's a tempting proposal. I have what it takes to end this war. I told you that it is easy for me to win.
どう？生き残りたいのなら私に従うべきじゃなくて？
What do you think? If survival is the goal, it is a promising offer, no? There's not even an option here. I decide to fight to stop wars who involve innocent people. As such, I can't accept the offer of someone like her. I refuse. I can't cooperate with a witch like you. That's all there is to it. Man, why is that not a choice? It should be obvious where I'd stand. I can't ally myself with a servant, nor can I betray those I'm already partnered with. I'm going to fight alongside Saber and Archer. Would also never betray Tosaka. And Archer would also never betray Tosaka. Wait. This guy, he's hesitating. Hey, Archer, you!
拒否する。君の力を借りる理由がない。
I refuse. I do not have a reason to take the power you offer.
それ以前に、君の陣営はいささか戦力不足だ。いかに勢力を伸ばそうと、バーサーカー一人に及ばない。まだ組みするほどの条件ではないな。
To start with, your territory is too weak. No matter how much stronger you make it, it will never be as strong as Berserker. The conditions aren't good enough to accept. A sigh of relief. I had a bad feeling, but he's not like that. I hate him, but he's firm on his beliefs.
そう。交渉は決裂ということ。
I see. So negotiations have failed, hmm?
そうだ。だが、 ここで君と戦う気はない。この場に居合わせたのは私の独断でね。マスターの命令ではないから君を撃つ理由はない。ここは痛み分けということで手を打たないか。
That is right, but I have no intention of fighting you here. It is by my own choice that I am here. I'm not my master. It's not my master's order, so I have no reason to cut you down. How about we call this a draw? Huh? I doubt my own ears. Did you just say that he's going to let Caster go?
意外ね。あなたのマスターは私を追っていたでしょ。なのにあなたは私を見逃すというの。
That is surprising. Your master was after me, right? Yet you are going to let me go?
ああ、お前がここで何人殺そうが知らん。それは私には預かり知らぬことだ。
Yeah, I don't care how many people you kill here. That does not concern me.
あら、ひどい男。毒は使いようということ？
Oh my, what a terrible man. You think poison has its uses?
私のマスターはマスター殺しに精力的でなくてね。
My master is not so enthusiastic about killing other masters.
その分、お前が他のマスターを潰してくれるのなら何かと助かる。
So it will
この
help.
戦いの決着はその後でも遅くはあるまい。
So it will help me if you can do so. We can settle our match after that. Hold on, Caster. Caster seems to have accepted Archer's proposal as she turns around. I run to Caster as she moves to vanish, but Archer stops me.
バカカキ様。追えば確実に死ぬぞ。
Are you stupid? You're gonna get yourself killed that way. Says indifferently. Oh, true. His words make me feel so furious I make myself nauseous. I stop. Caster's black gown flutters in the wind and disappears like magic. She's gone. Only Archer and I remain on the temple grounds. Seeing him gets on my nerves. He saved me twice today. Caster would have taken my command spells if it weren't for him, and I'm sure I would have died from that deluge of light. But this is different. I can't forgive him for letting Caster go. Archer, why did you let Caster go?
戦う時ではなかったからだ。ここで切り伏せたところで、あれはすぐさま逃げおせただろう。今の空間転移、見逃したわけではあるまい。
Because it was not the time to fight. Even if I did attack her, she would have just fled. Don't tell me you didn't see how she can teleport earlier. That's true. You wouldn't be able to capture Caster if she really wanted to get away. On top of that, this temple is Caster's territory. She's a witch. Even if she was weakened, I'm sure she had at least one or two tricks up her sleeve.
理解できたらしいな。キャスターを倒すのなら、マスターが先なのだ。いかに空間を飛んで逃れようが、よりしろであるマスターが倒されれば、キャスターとて消えざるを得ないからな。
Finally get it, huh? If we want to defeat Caster, we need to defeat the Master first. Even if she can teleport away, Caster will eventually disappear. If we defeat the Master she is born to. Going for the Master, not the servant. That is the safest and most sure approach in the Holy Grey War. I know that, but still. You're going to let her get away? The incidents happening in town are all her doing, right? There will be more victims unless we stop her. I can't let that be.
なぜ？お前自身が傷つくことではあるまい。むしろ、奴にはこのまま続けてもらいたいぐらいだ。
Why not? It's not something that harms you. Actually, I would like her to continue.
キャスターは人々から正気を吸い上げ、その力でバーサーカーを倒す。私たちはその後でキャスターを倒せばいい。
Caster will keep sucking up vitality from the people and use that power to defeat Berserker. We can defeat Caster after that.
私とリンはキャスターは倒せるが、バーサーカーには及ばないのでな。バーサーカーを倒すまでキャスターには好きにさせておくさ。
Rin and I can defeat Caster, but not Berserker. Until we defeat Berserker, we can let Caster be. My face heats up. Blood rushes to my head, and I want to punch him. Don't be ridiculous. Tosaka won't do such a thing.
そうだな。だからこそキャスターには手早くことを済ませてほしいものだ。リンがキャスターに追いつけば対決は避けられない。その前にキャスターがバーサーカーを退治してくれれば理想的だ。
Right, that's why I want to Caster to do so as fast as possible. We can't avoid fighting if Rin finds Caster. It would be ideal if Caster can defeat Berserker before that happens.
何人犠牲になるかは知らんが、それでバーサーカーが倒せるのならば安いものだろう。
What? I don't know how many people will be sacrificed, but it should be a cheap price to pay if we can defeat Berserker.
人間など結局は死ぬ生き物。誰にどう殺されようが結果的には変わるまい。
Humans live and humans die. Regardless of what kills them, the result is the same.
キャスターも手ぬるい。いっそ魔力だけでなく命まで奪ってしまえばよいもの。街中の人間が死に絶えれば少しは戦いやすくなる。私のマスターも根は甘いからな。そうなればもはやなりふりなどに構ってはいられまい。
But Caster is also resting on her laurels. She should just take their lives, not just the magic energy. If all the humans around die out, it will be easier to fight. My master is also naive at her core. If that happens, I'm sure she'll do anything to win. The Red Knight smiles dryly. He sounds amused. He feels the people living here are in the way. He's saying the same things as Caster. You...
ああ、お前も知っての通り、リンは形式にこだわるタイプでね。魔術師としては申し分ないが、マスターとしては汚さに欠ける。
Oh, as you know, Rin is the type to stick to formalities. She's impeccable as a mage, but isn't dirty enough as a master.
そうだな。彼女がキャスターのようになってくれれば、私もここまで苦労はしないのだが。
Yeah, I wouldn't have such a hard time with her if she were more like Caster. Bastard. I punch Archer's face. Well, I punch the general direction, but he easily avoids it.
何をする？私たちは協力関係ではなかったか？
What are you doing? I thought we were cooperating. Screw you. I'm nothing like you. I don't sacrifice those around me in order to win. I would never do such a thing.
それは私も同じだ。エミヤシロ。だが、すべての人間を救うことはできまい。
I feel the same way, Shira Emir. But you cannot save everyone.
例えば、キャスターが聖杯を手に入れてしまえば、被害はこの町だけにとどまるまい。それは、イリアスフィールも他のマスターも同じだ。
For example, Kessa would not just stop at this town if she obtains the Holy Grail. That is the same for Iliasville and the other masters.
聖杯を私利私欲で使わぬマスターは、私が知る限り、お前とリンだけだからな。故に、私たちが勝利しなければ、被害はさらに大きくなる。
As far as I know, you and Rin are the only masters that would not use the Holy Grail for your own self-interest. There will be more victims unless we win.
ならば、この町の人間には犠牲になってもらい、私たちの役に立ってもらうしかあるまい。
In that case, The only choice is to sacrifice the people here and make use of them.
その結果で被害を抑えられるのなら、お前の方針と同じだろうさ。
You can only contain the damage done this way, like you would want it. I feel numb. He doesn't need to explain it. I can't save everyone. Ritsuko always said that. So I should be over it, but it's just the way that he says it. It just pisses me off.
無関係な人間を巻き込みたくないと言ったな。
You said you don't want to involve any innocent people, right?
ならば認めろ。一人も殺さない。などという方法では、結局誰も救えない。
And accept it. Refusing to kill someone doesn't lead to anyone being saved.
キャスターの言う通り、残念ながら私たちは似た者同士だ。犠牲者を出したくないというのなら、協力し合うしかあるまい。
Just as Kessa says, we are unfortunately alike. We would have to cooperate if we don't want any more victims. No, I won't cooperate with you. I can't ever accept you.
そうか。お前が信じたものは、リンだけだったな。
I see. You only trust Rin after all. I turn my back to Archer. I'm different than him. I can't let Casa be, so there's only one course of action.
まさか、キャスターを追うつもりか？
Don't tell me you're going after Caster. I ignore him and start walking. My destination is inside the temple. If this is Caster's territory, then her workshop is inside the temple.
信じられんな。お前一人ではキャスターにかなうべくもない。命が惜しいのなら、やめておけ。
I can't believe you. You cannot match Caster by yourself. If you want to keep living, turn back. Archer follows, complaining the entire way.
まったく。せっかく助けてやった命を無駄にするのか。
Damn it all. You're going to waste the life that I saved?
それは構わんが。せめて感謝の一言でも残したらどうだ？
Have it your way then, but at least thank me for before throwing it all away.
先ほどの女性は私なりの行為だったのだがね。命の恩人とまではいかないが、視線を共にくぐり抜けた友人ぐらいにはありがたがってほしいものだ。
I helped you out of the kindness of my heart. I won't ask you to call me your savior, but you could be thankful towards the fellow you escaped from the brink of death with. Man, he really gets on my nerves. Shut up. Quit acting like we're your pals all of a sudden. Hurry up and go back to Tosaka's place. I don't need your help. I turn away and head towards the temple without looking back for good this time. There.
そうか。懐かれなくて何よりだ。
Well then, good thing you don't like me. I feel a chilling premonition of death. What? Before I can fully manage to leap out of the way. Archer brings the sword down on me. He cuts me at the shoulder. My blood comes pouring out, and I feel like I pass out of the moment of my focus wavers. The pain so sharp that I feel like my skin and muscles are burning. I back away with a wobbly step. I can't even flee. All my remaining strength is sapped and it's all I can do is remain on my feet. You...
外したか。さっき抑えきれなかった私の落ち度か。とっさに反応したお前の起点か。まあ、どちらでも構わないが。
Oh, I missed. Must be that I couldn't clamp down on my desire for a kill. Or maybe you really do have a good reaction time. Well, whatever. Archer walks towards me with his sword covered in my blood. I'll be killed. My instinct is that I'm going to die, and my feet struggle to move. The temple's exit. I stagger towards the stairs beyond the mountain gate and retreat back. You must know that it is a failure wound. The steps are unhurried. Everything is going fuzzy. I don't know what I'm doing. I can't even recall why I'm fleeing or why I am cut to begin with. I feel like my thoughts and memories are following the blood dripping from my body. Maybe I'm still conscious because of that sword he's holding. The white short sword. That plain blade holds my attention and keeps me from closing my eyes. But it comes to an end. The mountain gate is right behind me. The stairs are right there, but I can't even turn around. The moment I do, I'm sure Archer will split me in two.
最後だ。戦う意義のないエミやシロはここで死ね。
This is it. If you have no reason to fight, die here. He raises his blade. The white yin sword is raised like a guillotine. What? Reason to fight?
そうだ。自分のためではなく、誰かのために戦うなど、ただの偽善だ。お前が望むものは勝利ではなく平和だろう。
Oops. That's right. It is hypocrisy for you to fight for someone else, and not yourself. You only wished for peace, not victory.
そんなもの、この世のどこにもありはしないというのにな。
Such a thing doesn't even exist in this world. I don't. Even as my consciousness fades, I feel defiant. But both my body and my mind are at their limit.
さらばだ。理想を抱いて溺死しろ。
Farewell. Drown in your ideals, and die. His voice is filled with hatred. He swings the yin sword. Bakuya. Once more the blade slashes at me, this time to sever my very life. But right before that, with only the thought of defying his words, I jump backwards without thinking of the consequences. The sword cuts the air and my body flies through the air. The bottomless darkness is behind me. With a horrible sound, my body crashes into the stonework. Then it rolls down the mountain stairs. What is that? I hear an unfamiliar voice near me.
シロ
I also hear a familiar voice. Saber? My vision is almost gone. I attempt to lift my body, but I can only collapse in a heap back to earth.
シロしっかりお前ここまでの傷を負わせてなお階段から叩き落としたのか
Shio, please get a hold of yourself. You're wounded. And you were pushed downstairs? Down the stairs? Is that Saber? Saber supports my body and speaks with urgency. But that's bad. I don't know their identity, but there's one other unknown servant nearby. If she's tending to me, it leaves her wide open for an attack. It's fine, Saber.
黙ってまだ間に合いますシロの回復量ならこのまますぐに帰還すれば
Be quiet. There's still time. With few healing powers, if we return home right away. She must have realized mid-sentence. She looks back at the servant behind her.
アサシなぜ私を撃たなかった
Assassin, why do you not attack me?
それこそ無粋。刹那の花を摘むことなど誰にもできない。
I would not. That would be tactless. One does not pluck a flower amidst a transient bloom. Saber tilts her head, unable to grasp the enemy's true intentions.
何？その横顔に見とれただけよ。果たし合う顔も良かったが、今の張り詰めようも捨てがたくてな。ついめでてしまったのだ。
What? I was merely charmed by your countenance. Your expression while the battle was splendid, but your concern now is beautiful. I could not help but admire. Is that a kimono? That servant dressed anachronistically turns his back towards us.
今宵はこれで十分。立ち去るがいい、セイバー。
This is enough for tonight. You should leave, Saber.
私たちを見逃すというのか、アサシン。
What? Are you letting us go, assassin?
そうだ。この続き、いずれ果たすというのなら見逃そう。
Yes, if you promise to continue this battle another time, I will let you go.
今のお前では満足な戦いは望めまい。私とてそれは惜しい。
I won't be satisfied fighting you in your current situation. It would be a shame. Saber glares at Assassin, and Assassin stares calmly at Saber. Their stare down lasts for a few seconds.
わかりました、アサシン。あなたとの決着は必ず。
I understand, Assassin. I shall settle this match someday.
良い返事だ。期待しているぞ、騎士王よ。
A fine response. I'm looking forward to it, King of Knights. Saber takes me in her arms and heads down the stairs. However, I see the knight in red following us from a mountain gate, determined not to let me go.
アーチャー。
Saber says in wonder, he said, but he kills when he can ensure it. If he's a man of his word, he can't let me leave here alive. He swung a sword trying to kill me. I'm sure he will do whatever he can to kill me now. The red cloak flutters in like a feather. It doesn't matter whether Saber is here or not. Archer jumps down and slashes the sword at me. Swords clash. A counterattack like a flash of light. The intercepting blade parries Archer's sword, then makes for his neck as he hangs midair.
アサシン、貴様。
Assassin, you... Archer twists his body and lands. The knight in red is blocked by the servant in a kimono and cannot pass down the stairs.
邪魔をするつもりか、侍。
Do you intend to get in my way, samurai? Archer readies his twin swords and faces the assassin-class servant. With that in front of him, Assassin adjusts his hold of his sword, as if nothing happened.
それはこちらのセリフだ。貴様こそ見逃すと言った私の邪魔をするつもりか？
That's my line. Are you trying to get in my way when I have told them I will let them go? His voice is oddly pleasant. I don't know what his goal is, but he really intends on letting us leave.
加えて、私の役割はここの門番だ。生きては倒産し、生きては返さん。
Additionally, my role is to guard this gate. Whether you pass through alive is at my discretion.
雪は見逃したが、帰りは別だ。いささか雅さにかける首だが、今宵はそれで収めるとしよう。
I let you make your way in, but it's a different story to leave. You had somewhat lacks elegance, but I shall accept it for tonight. He intends to go for the kill. Assassin's fighting spirit is as sharp as his longsword. There's no dominating presence like Archer or Saber, where everything feels involved. He is a sharpened razor edge that precisely aims for the neck.
よく言った。セイバーに傷一つつけられなかったキャスターの手駒風情が、この俺と戦うと。
Well spoken, but a mere tool of caster that couldn't even scratch Saber is going to match me?
貴様こそ、 あの女狐を驚かせようと送ったというのに、我が身可愛さで逃げ帰るとは失望したぞ。
I have my complaints as well. I thought you would give that wily old fox an unpleasant surprise, yet you flee with your tail between your legs. Their confrontation is short. Both parties demonstrate fantastical swordplay. I'm captivated by what I see. To be honest, I can't even make out Assassin's Sword technique. I'm not used to swordplay, but I can't make heads or tails out of it. It's too swift and deadly. The contrast is what makes me feel so fascinated. Dancing twin blades. Archer manages to defend himself against inhuman ability. But his technique looks like something even I could do someday. I don't like it, but you could say I'm impressed. He's fighting against Assassin's magical sword with technique acquired by experience and sheer force of will rather than talent. Damn it, it's obvious that he's strong. It's a different strength than Tosaka or Saber's. All the training he went through because he's not extraordinary. I bet he didn't have anything. So with his limited resources, he trained his heart out and got to that level.
シロ、今のうちに。どちらにせよ、あなたの体は早く休ませなければ。
Shiro, let us go now. Either way, you must rest your body as soon as possible. Saber's voice brings me back to reality. We leave Yuro Temple, with Saber carrying me. Assassin and Archer swordplay echoes behind us without pause. My wound is almost healed by the time we get back.
セイバーとつながってるから、セイバーの治癒能力がついてきているんじゃない？
Saber's healing powers might be flowing into you since you're connected with her. Tosaka's opinion might be correct, as my wounds heal quickly when the saber is touching me.
それで、一体何があったのですか、シロ。
So, what happened, Shiro? Saber demands an explanation once we get to the dojo after treating my wounds and getting changed, all without waking Fujine up. I do my best to summarize all the important points. I was controlled by Caster and went to the temple. The coma incident happening in town and Caster's relation to them. Archer who saved me when my command spells were about to be taken. And how Archer tried to kill me in the end. Saber seems to ponder something. I would get why she wants to organize her thoughts since all of this happened in one night.
なるほど。では、アーチャーはキャスターを見逃したのですか？
I see. So Archer let Caster go? Yeah, he did. He's the worst. He's no different from Caster, if he's using her to win. Pisses me off when I think about back to it. Damn it, I wish I'd gotten a hit on him. Ben. Saber has a weird expression on her face. Saber, what's so funny?
いいえ、シローが人の悪口を言うなんて珍しいと思いまして。まだ数日ほどしかシローを見ていませんが、あなたはそんな風に陰口を言う人ではないと分かっていましたから。
Well, I was just thinking that it's rare for you to speak ill of someone. Well, it's been only a short while. I thought that you were not one to talk behind other people's backs. Now that she mentions it, I've been complaining a lot. But I can't help it, Archer's really got me and gets to me. And worst of all, he's made fun of Tosaka and his own partner.
そうですね。ですがシロー、一つ尋ねますが、シローはアーチャーの裏切りが許せないのですか？
Yes, but Shiro, let me ask you one thing. Are you angry at Archer's betrayal?
どうも、あなたは彼に切りつけられたことを怒っているようには見えない。
It does not seem that you are angry that he attacked you. Huh? Oh, she's right. Archer's actions would constitute betrayal. No, but that is... No, it's not like he's betrayed me. I haven't made any promise with him from the start. That's why even though Archer attacked me, I think that's fair.
それはそうですが、まったくシロは不思議ですね。
That is true, but my, you certainly are a handful. But the tone has a certain fondness to it.
結論から言うと、私もシロと同じです。キャスターは放置できませんが、アーチャーは非道ではないのでしょう。
In conclusion, I feel the same as you. I cannot let Caster be, but Archer is not cruel. Huh? Hold on. What part were you listening to, Saber?
すべてです。それを踏まえた上で、私もシロと同意見だと言っています。
Everything. Based on all that I have heard, I'm saying that I have the same opinion as you.
加えて、彼の嫌疑は清流でした。心によこしまなものがないのでしょう。舞うような剣撃は彼の人格を物語っていると思う。
And his sword technique is like a clear stream. He must have nothing evil in his heart. I believe that his dance-like swordplay indicates his character. I don't like it even more now. Something is wrong with Saber to compliment him. First of all, Archer's technique is... Oh. No. I was just being delusional. He's like... he's like yogurt that's about to expire compared to Saber. Huh? What are you saying? His technique is nothing. He couldn't even kill me with a surprise attack. How can he call himself a servant?
ええ。ですからシロも筋がいいのです。長く鍛えればアーチャーに届く技量になりましょう。
Yes, that is because you have talent as well. You should be able to reach Archer's skill level if you train long enough. I can't object if she says so while making that face. Anyhow, Saber approves of Archer's technique. I don't know why, but I can't stand that face. Perfect. Saber, you said I have talent, right?
はい。上手れば良い使い手となるでしょう。
Yes. If you continue to work at it, your skill will improve greatly. I've decided. Then, can you teach me things? Teach me things once my wounds healed? Not just how to survive, but I want to learn how to fight. I shake Saber's hand and look her directly in her eye.
あ、はい。シロがそういうのでしたら構いませんが。
Certainly. I do not mind if you so desire. Alright, I have no complaints if I can study under Saber. I can't repeat the same failure as tonight. And it's not like me to keep on running away. Most importantly, I can't lose to the guy who said we need more victims in order to reduce the total number of victims. Ooh. That was quite eventful. And I didn't even remember half of it. And it looks like that is the end of the day. And you know what that means? I'm gonna end the episode right here. And I will see you in the next episode. Until then, goodbye. Ghost Waltz. Okay. Bye bye.